SHOT Show 2026 is in full swing, and the industry is louder than ever. Every year we see lighter rifles, faster actions, new coatings, and bold claims about revolutionary performance. But here's something interesting. While SHOT Show 2026 is packed with brand new rifles, the rifles featured in today's review are still drawing serious attention from older, experienced hunters. That raises an important question. What makes these rifles stand out to hunters who have decades of field experience, who have seen trends come and go, and who care more about reliability than hype? Is it smooth actions, manageable recoil, trusted designs, or simply rifles that still feel right in the hands? In this Alpha Gun Review breakdown, we rank the top 15 hunting rifles based on overall quality, real-world performance, and long-term user preference, with a special focus on why these rifles continue to appeal to seasoned hunters. If you agree or disagree with this list, leave your thoughts in the comments, because experience matters more than marketing. Let's start at the bottom and work our way to the top. At rank 15, we have the Bergara BMRX in both steel and carbon configurations, a rifle that may sit at the bottom of this list but still plays a critical role in the modern hunting ecosystem, especially for older and highly experienced hunters. Chambered in 22 LR, the BMRX measures approximately 36 inches in overall length, weighs between 5.0 and 5.5 pounds depending on configuration, and delivers its best performance inside an effective range of 100 yards. On paper, this does not sound impressive, but the true value of the BMRX lies in how it is designed rather than what it shoots. Bergara intentionally built this rimfire to replicate the weight distribution, ergonomics, and trigger interface of their centerfire B14 series, allowing hunters to train realistically without recoil fatigue or high ammunition costs. The Remington 700-style trigger interface is a major technical advantage, as it allows shooters to install premium aftermarket triggers identical to those used on big game rifles, preserving muscle memory. Accuracy is excellent for a rimfire platform, often producing tight, repeatable groups with quality ammunition. For older hunters, the absence of recoil and blast makes extended practice sessions comfortable and safe, reducing joint strain and flinching. However, the rifle is not without flaws. The polymer magazines feel fragile, and the small magazine release is difficult to operate with gloves or aging hands. Pricing typically ranges from $650 to $750, which may seem high for a rimfire, but this rifle is not a toy. It is a disciplined training tool that helps hunters stay sharp, confident, and consistent well into later years. At rank 14 sits the Savage Next Generation Model 110, a rifle that earns its position not because it lacks quality, but because it represents an evolving platform rather than a single refined model. Manufactured in the United States, the updated Model 110 lineup continues Savage's long-standing reputation for accuracy and value, typically measuring between 42 and 44 inches in overall length, weighing roughly 7.5 to 8.5 pounds depending on configuration, and offering effective hunting ranges beyond 600 yards in standard calibers. What keeps this rifle relevant for older hunters is Savage's continued focus on adjustability. The AccuTrigger provides a clean and user-adjustable trigger pull without the need for a gunsmith, while the AccuFit stock system allows length of pull and comb height adjustments, making it easier for aging shooters to maintain proper eye alignment and shooting posture. Accuracy is consistently solid, often hovering around 1 MOA with factory ammunition, and recoil is predictable and manageable in non-magnum calibers. The downside is refinement. While functional, the action lacks the smoothness of higher-ranked rifles, and the overall fit and finish still feel utilitarian. Because the next-generation Model 110 is offered in many configurations, long-term durability and consistency are still being evaluated by the user base. Pricing generally falls between $600 and $900, making it accessible and practical. For experienced hunters who value reliability, adjustability, and affordability over prestige, this rifle remains appealing, but it has not yet earned top-tier status. At rank 13, we have the Marlin 1894 Trapper, chambered in 10mm auto, a rifle that speaks directly to a specific type of hunter, particularly older hunters who value familiarity, simplicity, and confidence at close range over long-distance capability. This rifle features a 16-inch cold hammer forged barrel, an overall length of approximately 34 inches, and a weight of about 6.4 pounds, making it one of the most compact and maneuverable rifles on this entire list. The 10mm auto cartridge behaves very differently out of a carbine-length barrel, producing significantly higher velocity than it does in a handgun, and delivering reliable terminal performance inside an effective range of roughly 100 to 120 yards. That makes this rifle well suited for dense woods, brush hunting, and situations where shots are quick and distances are short. The Ruger-manufactured Marlin action feels tight and robust, with a solid lever throw that inspires confidence and reliability, something seasoned hunters immediately notice and appreciate. Recoil is mild and straight back, making it comfortable for older shooters who may be sensitive to sharp recoil impulses. The balance is excellent, allowing the rifle to come to shoulder quickly without feeling front-heavy. However, this rifle is not without its drawbacks. The loading gate spring is excessively stiff, making it difficult and even painful to load, especially for shooters with arthritis or reduced hand strength. Trajectory drop past 100 yards is steep, limiting versatility in open terrain. The trigger is acceptable but not refined, and this is not a precision rifle by any definition. Pricing typically ranges from $850 to $950. Despite its limitations, the Marlin 1894 Trapper earns its place because it offers a level of mechanical simplicity and handling confidence that many older hunters still trust when conditions get close and unpredictable. At rank 12 sits the Browning BAR MK4. A semi-automatic hunting rifle that continues to attract attention at SHOT Show 2026, especially among older hunters who prioritize ease of operation and fast follow-up shots over absolute precision. The MK4 is built around Browning's proven gas-operated system, which softens recoil and allows the rifle to cycle smoothly without the need to manually run a bolt after every shot. Depending on configuration, the rifle measures approximately 43 to 44 inches in overall length, weighs around 7.8 to 8.2 pounds, and delivers its best performance inside an effective range of roughly 400 to 500 yards. While it is not intended for extreme long-range hunting, it excels in real-world scenarios where quick second shots matter, such as hunting moving game or when the first shot does not anchor the animal immediately. For older hunters, the reduced recoil impulse is a major advantage as the gas system spreads recoil over time instead of delivering a sharp punch to the shoulder. The ergonomics are traditional and familiar, with a comfortable stock design that shoulders naturally, even for shooters with limited flexibility. Reliability has long been a hallmark of the BAR platform, and the MK4 continues that legacy with improved fit and finish. However, this rifle does come with trade-offs. The added weight can become noticeable during long walks or steep terrain, and the trigger, while serviceable, lacks the crisp break found in higher-ranked bolt-action rifles. Maintenance is also more involved than with simpler actions, which may deter some users. Pricing typically falls between $1,200 and $1,500. While it meets all safety standards and remains popular, the BAR MK4 ranks lower due to weight and complexity rather than performance shortcomings. At rank 11 is the Christensen Arms Evoke, a rifle that perfectly illustrates the gap between ambitious design and real-world consistency, which is why it continues to divide opinion among experienced hunters, especially those who have been hunting for decades. The Evoke is a bolt-action hunting rifle built in the United States and positioned as an entry point into the Christensen Arms ecosystem. Typically measuring around 44 inches in overall length, weighing approximately 7.2 pounds, and offering an effective hunting range of 600 yards depending on caliber and shooter ability. On paper, the specifications are attractive. The 3-lug bolt with a short 60-degree throw allows faster cycling and excellent scope clearance, which is particularly useful for older hunters who may struggle with exaggerated bolt lift angles. When the rifle is functioning as intended, the action feels fast and aggressive, and accuracy can reach sub-MOA levels with quality ammunition. Recoil is manageable, aided by decent stock geometry, and the rifle balances well enough for offhand shots. However, the Evoke's biggest weakness remains quality control. There have been repeated reports of stiff primary extraction, especially after firing hotter hunting loads, requiring excessive force to lift the bolt. For older shooters with limited hand strength, this is not a minor inconvenience, but a serious usability issue. The trigger is acceptable, but lacks refinement, and the action can feel tight in an unpleasant way rather than smooth. Pricing usually falls between $850 and $950, which places it in a competitive segment where reliability expectations are high. While the Evoke meets safety standards and offers strong potential, its inconsistent execution prevents it from ranking higher. It appeals most to hunters willing to inspect and test thoroughly before trusting it in the field, rather than those seeking guaranteed confidence. At rank 10, we have the Weatherby Model 307 Alpine ST, a rifle that represents a major philosophical shift for Weatherby and explains why it continues to draw attention from older hunters, even while SHOT Show 2026 showcases flashier, more futuristic designs. The Alpine ST is built around the Weatherby 307 Action, which uses the Remington 700 footprint, a critical improvement that finally frees Weatherby owners from decades of proprietary limitations. This rifle typically measures around 44 inches in overall length, weighs approximately 6.8 pounds, and offers an effective hunting range of 700 yards depending on caliber and shooter capability. What makes this rifle appealing to seasoned hunters is its balance between modern performance and traditional feel. The action cycles smoothly and predictably, and the ergonomics are familiar enough that the rifle feels natural the moment it is shouldered. Recoil management is solid for a rifle in this weight class, especially in standard calibers, making it comfortable for older shooters who prioritize control over raw power. The aftermarket compatibility is a massive advantage, allowing users to easily upgrade triggers, stocks, and bottom metal as their needs change over time. However, the rifle is not without flaws. The synthetic stock feels hollow and resonates when bumped against brush, which can be distracting during slow stocks and gives the rifle a cheaper feel than its price suggests. The trigger is clean but unremarkable, and many users will want to replace it. Pricing typically falls between $900 and $1,050. While the Alpine ST may not dominate headlines, it earns its place by offering reliability, flexibility, and long-term usability, qualities that experienced hunters consistently value over novelty. At rank 9 sits the Henry SPD Predator, a lever-action rifle that stands out at SHOT Show 2026 not because it chases tradition, but because it unapologetically prioritizes modern hunting utility, which explains why it continues to attract older hunters who value function over nostalgia. SPD stands for Special Products Division, and this rifle reflects Henry's decision to move beyond classic lever gun aesthetics and focus on real-world predator and night hunting applications. The SPD Predator typically measures around 38 inches in overall length, weighs approximately 7.5 pounds, and delivers its best performance inside an effective range of about 200 yards, depending on caliber and optic choice. The defining upgrade is the integrated receiver rail machined directly into the steel, which provides a rock-solid mounting platform for modern optics, such as thermal or night vision scopes, eliminating concerns about screws loosening under recoil. The lever action cycles with an unusually smooth hydraulic feel that many experienced shooters immediately appreciate, especially those with aging joints who prefer controlled, deliberate motion. Recoil is mild and predictable, allowing fast follow-up shots without disrupting sight picture. However, the rifle does have notable drawbacks. The trigger suffers from excessive side-to-side movement, which undermines confidence in precision shots, and the side loading gate spring is extremely stiff, making loading difficult for hunters with reduced hand strength or arthritis. The rifle also carries more weight than traditional lever guns, which can be noticeable during long hunts. Pricing generally falls between $900 and $1,050. Despite its flaws, the Henry SPD Predator earns its place because it successfully bridges old-school operation with modern capability, offering experienced hunters a lever action that finally feels relevant in today's hunting environment. At rank 8, we have the CZ600 Plus, a rifle that quietly demonstrates why European manufacturers continue to earn long-term loyalty from experienced hunters who value mechanical refinement over marketing hype. Manufactured in Europe, the CZ600 Plus is a bolt-action rifle designed with durability and precision as its primary goals, rather than weight reduction at all costs. The rifle measures approximately 44 inches in overall length, weighs around 8.2 pounds, and delivers its most effective performance inside a practical hunting range of about 600 to 700 yards, depending on caliber selection. The action is notably smooth, with a controlled, deliberate bolt lift that feels reassuring rather than aggressive, a trait many older hunters prefer when operating a rifle under stress. One of the most significant improvements in the 600 Plus is the reinforced receiver design, which enhances rigidity and contributes to consistent accuracy. The cold hammer-forged barrel, a CZ hallmark, provides excellent longevity and heat resistance, ensuring reliable point of impact even during extended range sessions. Recoil management is predictable and comfortable, aided by the rifle's mass and stock geometry. However, this rifle is not designed to be fast or flashy. The weight becomes noticeable on long hikes, and the magazine release is positioned in a way that can be awkward to operate with gloves. The trigger is crisp but conservative, lacking the light break preferred by some modern shooters. Pricing typically ranges from $1,000 to $1,200. While it may not excite younger buyers, the CZ600 Plus earns respect for its consistency, durability, and refined feel, qualities that resonate strongly with seasoned hunters. At rank 7, we have the Ruger American Gen 2 Prairie, a rifle that earns its position not through luxury or hype, but by delivering one of the most practical and approachable hunting platforms available today, which is exactly why it remains extremely popular among older hunters and value-conscious users. Manufactured in the United States, the Gen 2 Prairie typically measures around 42 to 44 inches in overall length, depending on caliber, weighs approximately 7.3 pounds, and offers an effective hunting range of about 600 to 700 yards in common chamberings. The biggest improvement over the original Ruger American is the refined stock design, which feels stiffer, better balanced, and more stable when shooting from field positions. The bolt action is simple, reliable, and easy to operate, requiring minimal effort to cycle, a key advantage for hunters with reduced hand strength or joint stiffness. Accuracy is consistently good, often hovering around 1 MOA with factory ammunition, which is more than sufficient for ethical hunting distances. Recoil is manageable and predictable, especially in standard calibers, making the rifle comfortable for extended range sessions without fatigue. The Prairie configuration is optimized for open terrain hunting, offering better stability for prone or supported shooting. However, this rifle is not refined. The trigger, while adjustable, lacks the crisp feel of higher-ranked rifles, and the overall fit and finish remain utilitarian. Pricing typically ranges from $550 to $650, making it one of the best value options on this list. The Ruger American Gen 2 Prairie ranks here because it offers honest performance, reliability, and accessibility, qualities that experienced hunters consistently trust over time. At rank 6 sits the Sauer 100, a rifle that represents traditional German engineering values and continues to appeal strongly to seasoned hunters who prioritize precision, reliability, and long-term durability over modern gimmicks. Manufactured in Germany, the Sauer 100 is a bolt-action rifle that typically measures around 44 inches in overall length, weighs approximately 7.7 pounds, and performs best within an effective hunting range of about 700 yards, depending on caliber and shooter ability. The action is exceptionally smooth and controlled, featuring a 3-lug bolt design with a short lift angle that improves stope clearance and reduces physical strain during cycling. For older hunters, this smoothness translates directly into confidence, especially when operating the rifle under cold or stressful conditions. Accuracy is one of the Sauer 100's strongest attributes, with many rifles consistently producing sub-MOA groups using factory ammunition. Recoil management is excellent, thanks to thoughtful stock geometry and balanced weight distribution, delivering a soft, linear recoil impulse that reduces shoulder fatigue. The trigger is clean and predictable, reinforcing the rifle's refined character. However, the Sauer 100 is not without drawbacks. The detachable magazine system is stiff and somewhat awkward to load, particularly with gloves, and aftermarket support is limited compared to American platforms. Pricing typically falls between $1,100 and $1,300. The Sauer 100 earns its rank by offering mechanical refinement, reliability, and a calm, confidence-inspiring shooting experience that many older hunters value more than raw innovation. At rank 5, we have the Browning XBolt 2, a rifle that represents a thoughtful and much-needed evolution of one of the most widely trusted hunting platforms in North America, which explains why it remains a favorite among both longtime hunters and those entering later stages of their hunting careers. Built in the United States, the XBolt 2 typically measures around 43 to 44 inches in overall length, weighs approximately 6.8 to 7.2 pounds depending on configuration, and delivers its most effective performance inside a practical hunting range of roughly 700 yards. The 2026 update focuses on refinement rather than reinvention, with improvements to the bolt smoothness, trigger consistency, and stock ergonomics. The short 60-degree bolt lift reduces effort and improves scope clearance, making cycling easier for older hunters with limited wrist mobility. Accuracy remains a strong point, with many rifles producing sub-MOA groups using factory ammunition. Recoil is well controlled for a rifle in this weight class, and the recoil pad design helps soften impact during extended shooting sessions. The detachable rotary magazine feeds smoothly and sits flush with the stock, minimizing snag points. However, the XBolt 2 is not without compromises. While lighter than many competitors, that reduced weight can translate into sharper recoil in Magnum calibers, and the rifle's modularity is limited compared to Remington 700 footprint platforms. Pricing typically ranges from $900 to $1,100. The Browning XBolt 2 earns its position because it delivers reliability, accuracy, and familiar handling in a refined package that appeals strongly to experienced hunters who value comfort and confidence over experimental features. At rank 4 sits the Weatherby Mk4 Backcountry Capra, a rifle designed specifically for demanding mountain and backcountry hunters who require maximum performance with minimal weight while still remaining approachable for experienced and older shooters. Manufactured in the United States, the Backcountry Capra measures approximately 43 inches in overall length, weighs around 6.3 pounds, and is capable of effective hunting performance out to 800 yards in capable hands. The Mk4 action is the heart of this rifle, featuring Weatherby's signature multi-lug design that provides exceptional strength and smooth operation while maintaining a short bolt lift. For older hunters, the smooth cycling and reduced bolt lift effort help minimize fatigue during extended hunts. The lightweight construction makes the rifle easy to carry over long distances and steep terrain, a major advantage for hunters who still pursue challenging environments. Accuracy is excellent, with many rifles achieving sub-MOA performance, and recoil management is aided by an efficient muzzle brake and stock geometry. However, the rifle's light weight means recoil can feel sharp without proper technique, and the premium materials drive the price higher than many alternatives. Pricing typically falls between $1,800 and $2,200. The Weatherby Mk4 Backcountry Capra earns its high ranking because it combines lightweight portability, proven action strength, and real-world accuracy, making it a top choice for serious hunters who demand performance without compromise. At rank 3, we have the Seekins Havoc Pro Hunter PH2, a rifle that represents the peak of modern American precision hunting design and explains why it has earned such a strong following among serious hunters who value performance over branding. Manufactured entirely in the United States, the Havoc Pro Hunter PH2 typically measures around 44 inches in overall length, weighs approximately 7.4 pounds, and delivers outstanding hunting performance inside an effective range of 800 yards when paired with proper ammunition and shooter discipline. What immediately sets this rifle apart is the Havoc action itself, which is machined to extremely tight tolerances and delivers one of the smoothest bolt cycles available in a production rifle. The 3-lug bolt design offers a short lift angle, reducing effort and improving scope clearance, a meaningful advantage for older hunters who want efficient movement without unnecessary strain. Accuracy is a defining strength of the PH2, with many rifles consistently producing sub-MOA and often near half MOA groups using factory ammunition, giving hunters confidence at extended distances. Recoil management is excellent thanks to thoughtful weight distribution and stock geometry, producing a straight, controlled recoil impulse that minimizes fatigue during long shooting sessions. The stock design balances rigidity with comfort, providing a stable shooting platform from prone, supported, or offhand positions. However, the PH2 is not designed to be inexpensive. Pricing typically falls between $1,900 and $2,300, placing it firmly in the premium category, and the rifle's precision-oriented nature means it may feel overbuilt for hunters who never shoot beyond moderate distances. Despite this, the Seekins Havoc Pro Hunter PH2 earns its ranking because it delivers elite accuracy, refined ergonomics, and uncompromising build quality, making it one of the most capable American-made hunting rifles available today. At rank 2 sits the Sako 100 Explorer, a rifle that embodies the highest level of modern European hunting rifle engineering and continues to draw serious attention from experienced hunters who prioritize longevity, modularity, and flawless execution over trend-driven design. Manufactured in Finland, the Sako 100 Explorer is a premium bolt-action rifle measuring approximately 44 inches in overall length, weighing around 7.9 pounds and delivering exceptional performance inside an effective hunting range of 800 yards, depending on caliber and shooter skill. What truly separates the Sako 100 from every other rifle on this list is its modular barrel and caliber system, which allows hunters to change calibers and barrel lengths with minimal effort while maintaining consistent head spacing and accuracy. For older hunters, this flexibility is invaluable as it allows one rifle to serve multiple hunting roles without the need to manage multiple platforms. The action is exceptionally smooth and controlled, with a short bolt lift that minimizes strain and maintains excellent scope clearance. Accuracy is outstanding, with many rifles delivering sub-MOA performance using factory ammunition. Recoil management is refined and predictable, aided by excellent stock ergonomics that promote a natural shooting posture and reduce fatigue during long sessions. The Explorer stock is designed for comfort and stability, offering a secure grip and consistent cheek weld. However, the Sako 100 Explorer is undeniably expensive, with pricing typically ranging from $3,000 to $3,500, and aftermarket options are limited due to its proprietary nature. Despite this, the rifle earns its rank by offering unmatched versatility, precision, and build quality, making it one of the most complete hunting rifle systems available today. At rank 1 stands the Bergara Platinum Stalker, the rifle that earns the top position not through novelty, but by delivering the most balanced and confidence-inspiring hunting platform in this entire lineup, which explains why it continues to dominate user preference, even as SHOT Show 2026 introduces countless new designs. Manufactured in the United States as part of Bergara's Premium Platinum series, the Platinum Stalker measures approximately 44 inches in overall length, weighs around 7.8 pounds, and offers exceptional real-world hunting performance inside an effective range of 800 yards. The heart of this rifle is its hand-tuned action, which cycles with a smoothness and consistency rarely found outside of custom builds, making it effortless to operate for hunters of all ages. Accuracy is outstanding, with many rifles achieving consistent sub-MOA performance using factory ammunition, reinforcing confidence at extended distances. Recoil management is superb thanks to excellent balance and refined stock geometry, delivering a controlled, linear recoil impulse that reduces fatigue and allows fast recovery between shots. The Platinum Stalker is especially friendly to older hunters due to its intuitive ergonomics, manageable weight, and predictable handling characteristics. Every component feels deliberate and refined, from the trigger to the stock interface, creating a rifle that requires no modification to perform at its peak. The primary drawback is price, typically ranging from $2,800 to $3,200, placing it firmly in the premium category. However, the Bergara Platinum Stalker earns its #1 ranking by offering the best combination of accuracy, reliability, usability, and long-term satisfaction. proving that true quality remains timeless even in the spotlight of SHOT Show 2026. As SHOT Show 2026 continues to flood the market with new ideas, lighter materials, and louder marketing claims, one thing becomes very clear when we step back and look at this top 15 list. The rifles that truly stand out are not always the newest or the most radical, but the ones that deliver consistency, balance, and trust year after year. From proven American workhorses to refined European precision machines, every rifle on this list earned its place through real-world performance, user loyalty, and long-term reliability. What's especially interesting is how many of these rifles continue to appeal to older, experienced hunters who care less about trends and more about confidence in the field. Smooth actions, manageable recoil, intuitive ergonomics, and predictable accuracy still matter more than anything else. Whether you agree with our rankings or think a rifle should have landed higher or lower, this list is meant to spark honest discussion among hunters who value experience over hype. If you've hunted with any of these rifles, or if you think we missed a model that deserves to be here, let us know in the comments. Your experience helps the entire hunting community make better choices. If you found this breakdown useful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future reviews. This is Alpha Gun Review, where real hunters talk about real rifles, and we'll see you in the next one.